obstacles that he's had in front of him. It haven't really been obstacles, he's just jumped over them.
Well, he's basically been through life.
Just say, oh, it's all right, I'm not going to play football anymore. He kept going.
Courage, determination, and just not letting anything get in the way of success. This is what this award is all about in my eyes.
There's days you can look at him and see in his eyes that it's not good. That he's tired, he's worn out, but yet he's still out there giving it all he's got. And it's amazing.
Addison Marshall was your average teenager who loved the game of football. He played every game with all his heart for the Foster Falcons. So coming home with bumps and bruises was normal until he started complaining of hurt ribs.
After some x-rays, it looked like some ribs were cracked, but it wasn't from what we thought. I had a call, an emergency phone call saying that we need to get him to the emergency room immediately.
And they found out the reason his 3 ribs cracked and were fractured was because of the leukemia in his stomach.
This news came in the spring of 2009 where he started chemo and radiation.
Here I have a young man who was stricken by leukemia, and really all the odds were against him. He was battling for his life, but he never let that deter him by any means.
He was fighting hard against his disease, but relapsed in April of 2010 with cancer to the brain and spine. But no matter what he was told, he knew he could do it. He would play again for the Foster Falcons.
He loves football, and when they told him that he'd be able to play in the fall of his junior year, that's all he needed to get through it.
This news pushed Addison to practice harder with his team. He was on the sidelines every football game cheering his team on. Even though he couldn't play, he cheered with all of his heart.
Here's a guy that's working his tail off and going through what he's going through. He's just always giving everything he's got.
Addison's never giving up. He's a great guy. He's always there for everyone.
Not only is he there for his teammates, he is also a friend to the other children in his cancer unit.
His expression at home is, cancer's not the boss of me. And I think he tells other kids that. He likes playing with the little kids, making their day.
He tries his hardest to make the kids feel better while still fighting the disease himself.
He just goes all out and kind of just leaves it all on the field and doesn't, so he wouldn't be able to look back and regret anything.
Addison has had a rough 2.5 years of very intense radiation, chemo, and spinal taps. He still has a year of chemo left. Even though his prognosis is 50-50, he still has the drive and determination to practice with his team and even play.
The fact that he has gone through the treatment that he's gone through, for him to even come out here on the field is just amazing.
And he did just that. As a senior, he made an amazing comeback, the last game of the 2011 football season.
Just to see him be able to play the last half of the last game with all his might and to tackle like the old days was a miracle in itself.
Addison had made it onto the field and into the hearts of the players and coaches.
I caught a glimpse of Addison coming off, and we kind of made eye contact. He leaped into my arms. I wasn't expecting that, but I grabbed a hold of him, and it was just, like I said, a culmination of just tremendous feelings for him to make it back.
Life doesn't always go the way you plan it, but it's still good. It teaches you to be grateful and have faith that there's a plan that maybe we can't necessarily understand right now. That's why you should always play until the whistle blows.